Hello guys, welcome back. I was asked if I would do a compare and contrast video with these three fellas. So let's take a look at them all. Well, obviously they are all bunnies and they are all dudes. So, let's start with our first gen fella over on the far right. We have Bonnie. He was the simplest in design. He has his purple fur and his pink eyes. I still think he has purple eyes in the game. I don't care what anyone says. And he has the black plastic nose. And he has the red bow tie. And he has the contrasting paws and muzzle and little belly. And of course, if we turn him around, he's going to have the cute little floof that no other bunny has, which makes him very special. And if we go right over beside him to Springtrap, we already see that the Gen 2 is really different. His sculpt should be exactly the same because Spring Bonnie should look pretty darn close to Bonnie, right? But he looks, his muzzle is bigger because remember, his teeth are exposed because the fabric rotted away. So he looks bigger in styling. He has the fabric nose and he has the golden eyes instead of silvery eyes like in the game. Well, you could debate back and forth. He has both. He has a soft thread within a thread technology for his wires. He has the sort of the same kind of styling ears as Bonnie, but of course his are simulated to show his damage and his more robotic nature of his ears. And he has the Gen 2 more styling and the stitching so you can see the insides and the damage. And he of course has the colors to go along with his styling. And if you would turn him around, you would see his, he has on his back, he's the only one to have stitching on the back. And what I like about him is he's highly detailed around the facial area. He's the one that has the highly detailed facial area. Now going over to Bonnie, at first Bonnie looks kind of simple compared to the other guys. Toy Bonnie rather, looks kind of simple compared to the other guys. He kind of looks like a throwback to Bonnie. But if you look at him more, he does have a lot of detailing layered onto the simple design. He does have a simple blue on blue design for the body, but he has a lot of the toy heavily made up toy design. Now remember, even though he's a male, he's made to look like a toy to be appealing to a little kid. A preschooler should be able to look at him. And when you make stuff for preschoolers, you're going to make it in a bright, vivid poppy color, and it's going to look silly, and it's going to look probably garish to adults or even older kids. But it has to look like that so that little kids think it's silly and they think it's comforting. So he has the purple eyelids, he has the long eyelashes, and he has the dots on the muzzles, and he has the big rouge on the cheeks, and he has the big red bow tie, and he has, he has the beautiful light blue color, and he looks, very childlike and playful. He's also the only one out of the trio that has eyebrows. So he has, the sweetest, cutest that they could try to do out of the three, though in game somehow he looks more frightening than the other three. I don't know why. Something about him when he comes in, the Bonnie Express comes in your office and stares at you. There's something frightening about him. So those are those three together. They do seem to all have, like, if you would look from the neck below, they do seem to have like the same basic body type. I would say it seems to depend on how they were stuffed, maybe. You would almost have to have like the same exact person stuff each one to get an exact comparison. And of course, since they have three different muzzles and three different expressions, they're three unique rabbits, so they're not going to be exactly the same. There is going to be contrast in them because they have three different head shapes and things like that. So they have a lot of similarities, but they have a lot of differences too. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if you guys want to see any more of the guys together or gals or any more compared, just drop me a note and let me know. And the person that asked for this, just give yourself a shout out below. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.